Hi, this is Samantha with What Not to Do 101. My print has failed. So as you can see here on this platform, we were printing some wormholes, that's what we call them, for an event with Microsoft. And because I was trying to be very green, shall we say, I had taken some filament that was on paper rolls here. And we had a few of these laying around because our chief hacker decided that the coil was too tight to keep printing. So in my effort to be green, I attempted to do a series of filament swaps when this ran low in order to keep the filament going. And what I neglected to consider is that with the coil being so tight, frequently it would have a lot of tension like you can see here, and it would break. So I was constantly feeding it through. Eventually I just, 9 out of 10 times when you're doing a quick hot swap, it's going to fail manually if you're in the retraction step. And so what had happened is, as I was using an E3D hot end, as I was doing the filament swap, it was in a series of retractions right around here, where the design, let me show you, where it arcs, and it got caught. And sometimes one of the downsides of the E3D hot end is you can clog the extruder, which I did, and I also looks like I pushed too hard, or perhaps this wasn't, this set screw wasn't seated in enough, and it shifted the hot end a little bit. So now I'm going to have to back it out, get the filament out of the E3D hot end, reset it, and use a larger diameter spool. So I'll probably use this silver that you see up here, and this is on a Mossberg spool, which has a diameter that our engineering team in Houston highly recommends. So again, this is What Not to Do 101, and the lesson learned here, I think, is, if you're going to use paper rolls, if the coil's going to be this tight, it's just not ideal. You really do want to try and shoot for a spool like this with a much larger diameter. And the second lesson learned here was, if it's breaking off, that's a sign that it's too tight. And if you are going to try and be stubborn like I was, you really should probably use your tablet, pause your print, home it over to X, either retract and then retract the old filament out, extrude in the new filament, or go ahead and actually physically swap it, as opposed to trying to just push the filament forward as I did, because when it's in retraction you can lose your opportunity to feed it properly, causing it to clog and thus fail your print. So now I have this great paperweight. Anywho, that's all I have for today. Hopefully this was helpful, and hopefully you'll have more success than I did. Thanks.